Okay, we're looking at method of elimination. Elimination has to do with eliminating or removing something. So, say when none of the coefficients of the unknowns is 1, we therefore use the method of elimination. The aim of the elimination method is just to get rid of, or say, eliminate one of the unknowns by making its coefficient the same in both equations. Then thereafter you just add or subtract the equations as necessary. So now let's like all this all the jargons I've just said, let's just see it in actions. Now we're given this problem to solve. Say 3x plus 2y equal to 12, 5x minus 3y equal to 1. So let's proceed. Say solution 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. This is equation 1, and then 5x minus 3y is equal to 1, and this is equation 2. So here we'll try to make it the same. Now what we do now is this: you can look at this equation, you see 2y and you see 3y minus 3y plus 2y, you see 3x and 5x. Now you can either start off with this or this. What you use is you multiply equation 1 with the value of 3, this coefficient of y, which is 3, because if you remember, like when I started, I was talking about eliminating, kind of getting rid of the unknowns by making its coefficient the same in both sides. Because now when you look at coefficient of y here is plus 2 and the coefficient of y here is minus 3, so trying to make it the same so that they will look the same. So definitely if you multiply this first equation with 3, automatically this is 6, and when you multiply this one with 2, multiply the second equation with 2, this one will become 6 as well. So you see, as you can see, they now look the same. So what you just do is this: say multiply this with 3, and then multiply this with 2. Now when you multiply everything out, now 3 multiplied by 3x will give you what? 9x, and 3 multiplied by 2y give you 6y is equal to 3 multiplied by 12 give you 36. And then 2 multiplied by 5x will give you 10x. 2 minus 3y will give you minus 6y, and this will give you 2 multiplied by 1 will give you 2. So now, since we arrive at this, proceed. Now when you look at this, we'll try to eliminate this this y, or say this 6y, and to do this, so you look at this, are we supposed to perform an addition or subtraction? We're supposed to. Okay, now let's proceed by adding, say addition here. Okay, now this 9x plus 10x will give you 19x. 6y plus minus 6y, which means 6 minus 6. This plus or minus will give you minus, so 6 minus 6 gives you 0. So automatically we've eliminated, or succeeded in eliminating the coefficient of y here and the variable itself. So no need writing 0, you just say equate it to, just bring down the equal sign, the equal to sign, and then you have 36 plus 2 give you 38. So definitely let's look for the value of x. Now since we have 19x equals to 38, we have to divide both sides by what? Divide both sides by 19. So this divide 19, x will be equal to 38 divided by 19, which is equal to what? 2. Answer. So we've gotten the value for x. Now left for us to substitute 2 for x in maybe say equation 1. Yeah, so say substitute 2 for x in equation 1. Okay, now our equation 1, okay, this is our equation 1. Yeah, equation 1, this is it, equation 1. 3x plus 2y, 3x plus 2y equals to 12. 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So now let's substitute the value of 2 for x. Now say 3 into 2 plus 2y is equal to 12. Now 3 into 2, 3 times 2, or 3 multiplied by 2 give you 6, plus 2y is equal to 12, and 2y is equal to 12. 6 to this side become minus 6. 2y is equal to 6, y is equal to 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 0. So that is it. Thus s is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So you can go ahead to check by substituting this value x equal to 2 and y equal to 3, and perform the maths and see if you arrive at the answer what we are being given on the right hand side of each equations. And if it matches, definitely our values is correct. So you could have equally went down and say maybe you want to look for the value of y, which we got as 3 by saying say 15x plus 10y. Okay, I just simply did something. This is just what I did. Say, okay, okay. Let me just through. Now, say this. What I simply did was just to perform a multiplication. Say, remember. Okay. What do I do? Okay, let me bring it. Okay, let me just drag this off and just do it. Okay, remember our equation was 3x plus 2y is equal to 12, and 5x minus 3y is equal to 1. So what we did was just to multiply this by 3 and this by 2, these two, trying to eliminate this. Now let's look at this one rather. So say multiply by 5, and this one multiplies by 3. So 5 by 3 will give you 15x plus 10y, and this will give you 60. 3 multiplied by this will give you 15x. 3 to this will give you minus 9y is equal to 3. So continue, and then you perform either what, addition or subtraction. For this case, we're going to be subtracting, and then 60 minus 3 will give you 7. 10 minus y, 10y minus y, which is 10y plus 9y will give you 19y, and this 15 minus 15 will give you 0. So we have 19y equal to 7. Sorry, 57. 60 minus 3 will give you 57. So you have y is equals to 57 divided by 19, which will give you 3. So you still arrive at the answer anyway, but this shouldn't be how you should solve it. Just follow the first or earlier pattern, like after performing elimination, and then perform substitution of the value you got into the next equation, and then get the value for y. So we just did the elimination to get the value of x, and then we proceed to substitute the value of x for it in equation 1, then solve our problem. So that's it.